Hello, everybody. I'm your host, Eric Bird, here at StopStrugglingNow.com. And I want to say today, it's Motivational Day. That's right, along with Financial Day, because it all comes into effect. It's talking about failures. That's what we're going to talk about today. Failure, ladies and gentlemen. It happens. It's going to happen. It's going to continue to happen. But what are you going to do when something fails? It's just another chance to do your best to improve upon it, because there's always a solution. And we're going to talk about failure and solutions today. Financial freedom is on the table as well. And welcome to Foci Optics. Check. Stop struggling now gear. Check. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. Now, let's get to it. All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. And once again, I want to reiterate, failure. I know it's hard. You know, it's always hard. Just like when a person goes to a casino and you walk out and you're in the elevator, what happens when the elevator is full and you turn around and go, man, how many people are winners? Or when you're on that jet plane leaving out of Vegas and they say, how many people are winners? It's always funny. They're building towers. They're building new casinos, but everybody says they're a winner. But you know that can't be the case. Just like, let's drop some nuggets, shall we? Just like, if you know 10% of the population owns 89% of the stocks, 10%, 89% of the stocks. That's wealth, ladies and gentlemen. If you know the top 10% owns as much as the bottom 70% combined on the wealth scale here in America, start extrapolating, understanding the numbers. If you know that 7 out of 10 people do not have $1,000 in their bank account, but yet there's people acting like they have a lot more than that, odds are, odds don't lie. Statistics don't lie. Math doesn't lie. Therefore, there's lots of failure going on around here. And if there's lots of failure for the people, that means there's going to be lots of failure coming for the government. What are we talking about? That means stocks are going to go down. That means crypto has to go down. That means real estate has to go down. That means if you want to borrow money, it's going to cost you a hell of a lot more money to borrow. That means that all day, everyday goods such as fuel to get you to your job and back, transportation, food, and everything else has to go up, ladies and gentlemen. And what does that mean for you here in America and worldwide? That means we have to make more money. But failure is going to happen. And when there's failure and there's blood in the streets, what are you supposed to do? You're supposed to buy more, ladies and gentlemen. That's right. Buy more products, services, businesses, start a business, whatever you need to do, you're going to need that streams of revenue. That's what we have to talk about, and we continue to talk about, because you know in 2022 we're talking about passive income streams for 2022. And you have to be motivated to do it, and you're going to be down. Why? Because there's going to be failure. You're going to look down and go, man, I'm living paycheck to paycheck, or maybe the paycheck doesn't even cover your living. You're sitting there saying, man, I got to do something. Don't panic. There's lots of ways you can make extra streams of revenue. Check out some of this YouTube videos that we have here in the SSN Nation, the SSN Academy, SSS University. It's free. That's right. It's the no guru zone. So let's get back to failure, shall we? Now, let's get it this way. When the stock market goes down, that's failure. For some, that could be failure for you. But that just means you have to patiently wait, do your due diligence, study, and then you buy at the lower price. Dollar cost averaging. A lot of you may have bought Tesla when it was $1,100, maybe even when it was $900, maybe even when it was $800. But what if I told you it's under $700? Does that mean it's a buy? Or are you supposed to wait until there's total failure? Meaning, does that mean it goes from 700 to 600? Does it go from 600 to 500? How long are you supposed to wait? It's up to you. But again, I would wait while everything's dropping in price. Why don't you just wait and see where it goes? No sense in pulling your money out, that hard-earned money, pulling it out from your duffel bag of cash and using it prematurely. So what if it goes up 2, 3, 4, 5%? It still has dropped 20, 30, 40%. So if it goes back up just a little bit, we don't mind. But we do know this. Stocks traditionally go back to all-time highs. Now, in this video, I might show on the screen what happens over time when there's a recession or when there was a Great Depression, when the stocks or the economy comes back to life. Sometimes it's a few months. Sometimes it's a year and a half. Sometimes it's 3 years. Sometimes it's 4 years. But I'll put it on the screen for you so you can understand. And that's why you want to buy when it's near all-time lows. And that includes crypto as well. Don't be confused. Just because crypto was, let's call it Bitcoin, just because it was 68,000 and it's now down to 30,000, that's clearly over 50% drop. The fact that it dropped to 26,000, some people picked that up, and then it went up 4,000, a nice little 20% increase almost. That's pretty good. So see, if you would have bought when it was 26 and it goes back up to 30, some of you might have taken 20% like Gino Scimiente. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. If you miss our live streams, I suggest you don't, because you get some excellent advice from people that are experts. That's right, you heard, experts in the field of finance, real estate, stocks, crypto, all over the planet are in our live streams, and you never know what advice and nuggets you're gonna get. So again, some people say, I'm gonna take 20, 25% whenever I can get it. So think about this. Let's just say it went up 20% in 2 days. Then you got your profit out, and then you reset and did something else, and something else earns another 10 to 15 or 20%. Imagine earning 40% in 1 month. Is that going to be failure? No, we're taking advantage of failure, ladies and gentlemen. That's the idea here. That's what investors do. That's what top 10 percenters do. That's what you're supposed to be doing, acting like a top 10 percenter or a top 1 percenter. No time like the present. And so with this little motivational talk, we're going to start with this as well. Or shall I say, going towards the ending of this video. Remember, when a person asked Thomas Edison, of all people, the man that did the light bulb, but he did so much more. He said, what happened when you failed over 1,000 times? He goes, in essence, that was just 1,000 experiments, a learning experience. That is how you have to look at it, ladies and gentlemen. Is if you fail, if there is failure, there's always a silver lining. You just learned something. You are now smarter than you started off with. Process of elimination. Then you sit there and say, I know what I'm going to do next time. And then you can proceed forth being a smarter person. That's what we're talking about. Failure is not end all be all. We're going to still make it happen. And that's why we had to have this little talk today, ladies and gentlemen, because there's failure happening around us. Stocks are dropping. There's projects in crypto that went from $100 to zero. There's projects that are closing their doors because of the repercussions from the project that went from 100 down to zero. There's also scammers in our midst who just take money from projects in crypto. So those are all failures, ladies and gentlemen. And when you refuse to do anything about it, that's on you, because everybody's going to fail. Your investments are not guaranteed year to year, day to day, week to week. There's no way to know that. And so you have to prepare for if this fails, or you invest as if this fails, what am I going to do? That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right? You have to understand. Failure is going to happen. It's just that you're trying to do your best to make sure you're not one of the casualties. But we can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. You know that. This is SSN Nation. I preach in that for years. We can't win them all. We're going to have failures. We're going to have people who invested in certain protocols like Wonderland Time, the Dows, the Olympus, the Klima, all of that. Stronger, Strong Block, all of that. They're getting decimated. Failure all around us. But we got to pick up the pieces at the all-time lows. And if you believe that crypto's a thing, if you believe some of the blue chip stocks are a thing, then you have to start picking those up. But we're going to wait another week or so. But nevertheless, it's all on you. You have to be the CEO of your life, and you have to act like it and take responsibility. You can't sit up here and go, oh, this project collapsed. Now you're crying. It's okay. You can cry. But you better have a backup plan and say, I know what's going to happen if this collapses. I'm going to put some more money over here so that way I still have some streams of income coming in, some passive income. Failure is going to happen. So all I'm trying to say, ladies and gentlemen, is stay the course. Do your best. And you might want to tune into the SSN Nation live streams and check out some of the videos and do a search. And with all that said, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And please like, subscribe, and click the bell below so you get the latest updates. And I know it's hard out here. And that's why I had to have this video presented to you today, because failure is all around us. It could be happening to you. But don't worry, there's always solutions. Check down below in the description, because there's free stocks. You can refer other people. You can free Bitcoin mine as well using your computer, phone, laptop, desktop. That's there too, so you don't even need any money. Because you probably have a phone if you're watching this, or you probably have a desktop or a laptop or a tablet. So therefore you can get free mining, and you can get your free stocks, and you can refer other people to get free stocks. So then you get some more free stocks. There's always ways to do something, ladies and gentlemen. Or you can start your free YouTube channel. You can also start your free podcast. You can also start your free live streaming. It's all on the table, so you don't have to give up. Failure is going to happen. But what are you going to do after you fail? You're going to get back up. And that's what we're talking about also. And with all that said, keep your head up, keep moving, and I'm out.